Yeah, I used to have bad luck. Now you might see me in the Jag truck, masked up, either with a dime or a band up. Double up T with the matching bandana, 38 snub, blue steel with no hammer. And I see y'all niggas trying to glance at the kiss, cause I walk around with your whole advance on my wrist, phoning your women, drunk off Coronas and lemon. And you know I'm still writing the mean, lighting the green. I need the buggy, even though I look right in the beam. Judge find out it's my team, he boosts they fails. Niggas throw us on their album, try to boost they sales. We put our eyes on the table when our eyes on the label. Just the rednecks up in the mountains to try to slay. Call me raspy, tell you what I want you to know. Fuck what you ask me, you probably don't want me to blow. I got a lot of horsepower, so I'm able to skip. Usually a good nigga, even though I'm able to flip. You pay 30 for the kiss, 100 for the lock. Yeah, if we cool, then I write a hook or a drop. Whatever's in the bank is my bet. A Zero's my pet. I'm betting hit the leg on the neck.
Yo, when my gun busts, send niggas to the fish like Swanson. New York youngest Smokey Johnson. I put fear in y'all heads. Sheep loose. If a nigga gasoline y'all beds. And that's warning. If you're alive in the morning, that's fine. Now I suggest you hit the block and get what's rightfully mine. I'm on PC. See me? Sucking your shades. I got niggas my pop shades. That lifestyle ain't changed. It's like wake up, move a brick, half of it slow. Make car money, check with sheep or fuck with a hoe. Rock away, slip nick, do rag under my fitted, and I'll leave a one page. Seems be halfway new. That shit in the dressing club, cause I don't fuck with shoes. And from a nigga's life, I swear to the Bible, let it be told. I put 30 in your head, all in the same hole. Cause we got the same goal. And you try to tamper with mine, to make me motherfucking leave you with some shit in your spine. Fuck with me, you be a was nigga. Nigga was dope. Nigga was getting money before I extorted your coat. You crazy?
Hey yo, catch me with a 38 box of shells. In the 98 Lincoln eating pasta shells. Order to go, always got a box of L's. Blow, stay on the low, get a honey and swig. I'm Panero, so I hate a snake, battle a pig. I pop shit cause I'm the second best, the first was big. Y'all niggas is sunned out, let me speak to your father. Cause I like to play chess and I swing a revolver. If I don't like a nigga, I don't even be bothered. I spit, I'm just a crooked nigga going legit. You hold your nine if you holding a brick. Common sense, said drama, you hit the Bahamas. Get bent, LOX, get respect like Sonny from Bronx Style. Us and DMX, the rough rider cartel, thirsty to live. Are y'all niggas eager to die? I tell all my niggas ride, you won't leave with a dime, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm a monster. I sleep whole winters, wake up and spit summers. Ghetto nigga, putting up Will Smith numbers. Surrounded by sixes and hummers, bitches among us. Try not to let this bullshit become us. It started from hunger to low and insane. Now bitches notice the change now that I hit my number. The chickens I twisted, see the digits unlisted. The people done changed. You're dead, bitch. The reaper done came. I suggest niggas stop speaking my name. But trust me, y'all can still feel it. Heat in the rain. I keep creeping, streets keep watching, keep popping. Niggas is hot heads and the bullets is heat seeking. J flows and pesos, chase hoes, nah. I just circle around the block in the drop till I'm jump through the top where the sunroof used to be. I can see y'all not used to me. Nigga flows like none other. I'm the meanest, toughest, done, the gun butcher. You the type to bust a lot of shots and none touch you. I'm the type to get excited when the gun touch you, motherfuckers. Them niggas about to witness the dynasty like no other.
I'm headed nowhere fast, running in place, getting my waist. Nigga wanted to taste for when you come to my base. So what that mean? You catch us playing games again. So now what I do? Start naming names again. All you motherfuckers know that I speak from the heart. Play like you don't know. LOX is dope pop. We can take it there, but to make it fair, get some more niggas. We coming with like 4 niggas. Y'all niggas, that's to stop playing. It'll be the ones you forgotten about. It'll get some shot in your mouth. Got my dogs covered. Plus it's all gravy like chicken when it's smothered. It's dark and I love it. Get 'em, boy. Let 'em loose. Want it with the dogs or the gun. Let 'em come on.
Good morning. Good morning. Wake up. Hi, all my cloud babies. Good morning, Miss Stacy. And shout out to the replay gang. Okay. I just found this information out this morning because y'all know I'll be going to bed early now. So anyway, I was listening to True Enterprise and she was saying something about Muffy. Tracy Ma was swinging with Kiki in the chat about some shit. I told y'all from the get go, Noble dusty as fuck. What's going on, Max Boogie? I told y'all in the very beginning, Noble was dusty as fuck, dingy and dirty looking. He don't look like he got shit going on with himself, including basic things like going to get a haircut. Like that's something he should be doing on a regular. If he has somewhere to go to be presentable, but it's apparent he ain't got no motherfucking job. And Tracy apparently is not enough that she wants to live off y'all money. She wants her man to live off y'all money too. Weird shit. So anyway, everybody was acting like Uppity was doing too much when I said he was a dusty, and he was sweating me. He was literally sweating me. Everybody was giving him compliments. He was sweating me. Like I told you, narcissistics, especially Dusty, they always want shit they can't have. I don't date no. I don't find him attractive, but he just looked it broke. So anyway, so when I left the True Enterprise live, I ran. Oh yeah, Max Boogie. He was trying to flirt with me with his ugly ass. Yeah, I had to shut him down. And all the women was over there complimenting him because he got a fucking haircut. Fuck out of here. So yeah, so I go over to Kiki live, right? Why Kiki? So why Kiki? Stacey, I need to take these down. I'm about to take these things out before my hair start looking like MU. All that whole crew is fucking raggedy. Good morning, something sweet. What up, boo? So let me tell you, I went over to Kiki live, right? Mind you, I didn't watch it. I wish it's even better. I went over to Kiki live. So Kiki, she's giving some story about what happened with her niece and nephew because their mom was on drugs. Her sister was on drugs. Then she basically bringing it around to Noble. She played the receipt. She said she played Noble saying his name, Noble saying his kid's name. And then there's a parent news thing where he beat on the kids and his ex-wife. That's what she showed receipts of. I have to keep looking because, like I said, I just saw that one live Kiki did, and then I watched the live that she did early this morning. I caught the replay, the little short live that she said the nerve. I went through that live too. I didn't hear her say anything about him being a pedo, but I wouldn't put it past him. You know why? Let me tell you why. So after I watched Kiki's video where she had the receipts of him saying his name and his children's name and his ex-wife name, then I went over to his page. So when I went to his page, and a lot of people may not notice because he don't got a lot of views. I went over to his page. The first live, he's literally saying, if y'all need receipts, just let me know. I got my second device. I will play it. I'm not showing nothing. I'm just playing. I will commentate through it so they can't try to flag. Because y'all don't need to give him no views. If y'all want me to play it, I'll play it. So anyway, the first live he's sitting there, and you already know he on bullshit when Ken Nolan's his witness. Another Chester, another one who speaks under kids' clothes, do shit real men don't do. And always threatening women but backing down for men with his punk ass. So him and Noble do need to. I told y'all Ken Nolan started kissing my ass when those guys came online asking for his location. That nigga wanted to be my best buddy. But anyway, so I went over to his live. The first live Noble did, he said that it's not true. They don't even know his name. He's an advocate for children being abused. Look what he said he's an advocate for. Women not being women that's domestic violence victims, children that were abused, SA and physically, you know what I'm saying? All of these things he said he was an advocate for. Two out of the main three things that he said he was an advocate for, he's on the news getting arrested for. And he sat up there, gave a whole fucking self-serving speech about his motherfucking self. Come on now. And what more did y'all need to know? What man in his right mind would claim Tracy publicly? We all know niggas is dog, they'll fuck anything. But who would claim her publicly? Who would even let anybody want to know they sleeping with that bitch? Who? And look what the shit she be doing online. No man with any type of integrity would do that. But like I told you, these dusties, they'll claim anything because it's cheaper than getting a job. It's easier. Good morning, sweet one. So he's literally on his page denying that he's saying he's against domestic violence and they don't got his name and he's going to go take them to court. This nigga was fighting for his life and had a public defender. So you think we're going to believe that you're going to get a personal attorney for some YouTube shit? You couldn't afford a personal attorney when your life was at risk, faggot. Fuck you talking to? I can't stand these niggas. And then he gonna talk about the women in the beat sector. Oh no, they don't. You know how look how extreme it had to be put in people's face for them to get the message. And y'all know Tracy don't give a fuck. She's a mammy, a dangerous mammy. What did I tell y'all about mammies? They are not to be trusted. They don't give a fuck about nothing but a nigga. It don't matter if the nigga's not even straight. They put niggas above everything, including children. Didn't I fucking tell y'all that? Them bitches are dangerous and not to be around. Now y'all know why y'all never hear no kids in Tracy background. Her family got common sense. They ain't bringing their kids around that fucking nut. And then she talking about Kiki got 4 marriages. Apparently you doing anything to get to a second one, ho. These niggas are literally, they kicking you away and you holding them by the fucking ankle. Like you wish you could have did your daddy you didn't know, ho. Calling people stupid. Bitch, you the dumb one. You been a dumbass all your life. You came in the B sector being a fucking mammy. And it's just gotten worse. Didn't I tell y'all? Look what she does online. And look what the type of nigga she defends. Who's still gonna be in her chat defending her now? Who's gonna overlook this shit? Who feel bad? That's why I don't never feel bad for a goddamn thing that happens to Tracy. I was laughing my ass off when that nigga rolled by her door. I'm not saying I want to see her beat on by a nigga or nothing, but I found it funny that she was scared as fuck. All these niggas she be swinging on behalf of, and all she could do is call the cops. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. And the fact that he went up there on his own page claiming he was so against domestic violence and children abuse and SA abuse, I believe you did do it because you a motherfucking liar. You said they didn't have your name. Then you try to deny it was you. Even your dumbass already had. You must still be getting high, nigga, on them fucking mushrooms. Is that what you trying to claim? You was a different person when you was on mushroom? Is that what you mean by it wasn't you, nigga? It was your other personality that's still in your motherfucking body? And you know niggas like that, they ain't gonna have no smoke for other niggas. They only gonna have smoke for women. Only. That is so fucking disgusting. And then he gonna talk about some, I'm waiting for the right word. What else you want to wait on? You did it, nigga. Reposting your public your jail records online is not a fucking crime. You should know that Tracy do it all the goddamn time. And Tracy gets it done to her all the time. The fuck? You can't do shit about it. It's public record. Yeah, they both fucking crackheads. He looked like a crackhead. He act like I think mushroom is code word for crack. Mushroom is code word for crack. Let me tell it. That nigga look dusty as fuck. It took him going to meet somebody. It took her coming up. And then he gonna get a lawyer. He had a public defender with his criminal case. If you can afford a lawyer, the time to get it was then. Like that nigga really beat on his kids, beat on his stepkids because they were defending his ex-wife. But remember I told you that conscious community is so fucking so far from consciousness. I don't know what to tell you. A lot of the women like to stay in that fucking group because it's the only place, because they basically take anybody. Long as you black, or if you're a woman, you could be biracial, but long as you black, you can go in there. And Juicy J, the pastor, he ain't got shit to say. Anything go on that cruise is bad enough. You got an extremely good discount because you didn't go where you were supposed to. You still got to do this. This is disgusting. These people are nasty as hell. Tracy numbers should have been dropped. Like, Tracy don't understand nothing but bottom line. Because she ain't going to get no nigga that can take care of her financially. She's literally living off y'all pockets. And y'all supporting this bullshit. And then he got the nerve to talk about his ancestors. You know, when I heard him say that, you know what my ancestors told me? Why the fuck his ribs cracked? Yours ain't. We would never let your ribs get cracked. Oh my God. And he live in a bondo. They know how you say that shit. That's living in abandoned houses. He looked like he live in an abandoned house. Like the mirrors ain't working nothing because he looked like he washed his clothes out by hand and everything. That nigga is dusty as fuck. And he thirsty. He like 50 years old, was going around trying to hit everybody link to get attention. Everybody fucking late. He thirsty as hell, dehydrated ass nigga. He probably don't got no running water in that shit either. I could not believe this morning. And then he literally made a live. And then a couple hours later, he went live again talking about something. Oh, well, it is what it is. And start playing fucking love songs. Who the fuck is you playing these love songs to, nigga? Shouldn't you be doing that? Well, you know you ain't got to do it with Tracy. That bitch ain't going nowhere with her thirsty, dehydrated ass. She's so happy a man claiming her. And I use the word man loosely. He far from a man. Hey, peace, how you doing? Good morning. And I bet you Tracy's mother was the same way. That's probably why Tracy got that attitude. Her stepdaddy did it like that. Shit, you know them people. And Tracy's male identified. She think like them niggas. Well, my mama had to go through it. Why can't you? No, bitch. No. Exactly why I told y'all mammies are dangerous. Didn't I tell y'all that? Mammies put men above everybody, including children. Now, if he could beat on his own motherfucking kids, who the fuck is y'all bitches? I would get my money back instantly. I will be calling that cruise line and then giving them those news clips, giving them police records, and making them aware I don't feel safe on no fucking shit with this nigga, because you shouldn't. Hey, Miss Cheesy Mac. Hi, Angie. Yeah, that's what y'all should be doing. I will be notifying that cruise ship they got a women and children beater on board. And y'all need to be looking up, is that order protection still in place for him to be around children? Because y'all know Juicy ain't going on no top of the line cruise, so they probably ain't gonna have the background check like, you know, more higher upper echelon cruise ship would have. I wouldn't be on no fucking boat with Noble. And then did you hear how he kept moaning after he started talking about like the domestic violence with the kids and the allegations of being like a Chester? He kept moaning. So the only time Joe really hurt is when you say that. It seemed like it was moaning to me. It was real weird. Go like hold on. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Let me get it. I got this. We're gonna play a little clip. Hold on. Because this is disgusting. He needs to be ashamed of himself. And he's not. He literally came out here playing love songs. He does this all the time. I guess that's what work with his exes. Good morning, Cool Storm. I tell you, I've been chilling. It's a school, it's school time, so I can't be staying up like I used to. Hold on. Let me go to my page. Because this nigga is so disgusting. His first video, hi, he ain't do this. Hey, uncared girl. Yeah, Tracy is a mammy, and she's not ashamed. But I don't think y'all realize how dangerous mammies was. I never liked Tracy from day fucking one. I never liked her at all, ever. Oh, I could believe it. And he it's just his opportune times that he took the moan after he say certain statements. It was weird as fuck. So wait, hold on a second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, and you notice something else funny? He titled his second thing "What?" And if y'all watched Ernesto calls with Shirley, every time she bring up something that he know is true, he starts saying what, wow, what? And he titled the second live after he was busted. What? That shit wasn't by coincidence. He's a nasty, low down dirtbag. And I need to let him know Tracy is an exception to the rule over here. Get that nigga the fuck up out of here. Hold on now. Listen to this shit. Hold on. The train going by. I'm gonna turn my Bluetooth back on. Hold on so I can hear it. All right, here we go.
You want to keep playing? Y'all want to keep playing these motherfucking games? Y'all want me to get real visceral?
What word was that?
Let's play the game. Y'all want to play the game? Let's play the game. Where the paperwork at?
Hey, Molly.
Where my picture at in a jacket? Where my mug shot at? Well,
he asking for all of this, knowing it's true. This nigga's a weirdo.
Motherfucker.
Okay, C1.
Touch some little girl. Pull it up. If you could pull it up and it's my face and I'm on that jacket, I can't deny it, right?
Come on.
Pedophile name on me. Oh. What you really need to be worried about is your own child, man. Don't worry about it unless I had the motherfucking evidence into it. I'm quite sure all you motherfuckers know how I look. And don't try to photocopy and Photoshop.
See, he know that everything he's saying that he want them to have, he know they already got. So now he want to throw that Photoshop in there. Like, nigga, we is not tree dog. We don't smell like mustard, and we are not dumb, and nobody's attracted to Dusties. We don't want. Good morning, Voodoo. I don't want a Dusty saying hi to me. Much less I can never fall for these type of dumb ass. He's a big idiot. Like, who the fuck he think he talking to? This is crazy.
My motherfucking picture and put it on something. Because that's not my motherfucking government name, bitch. That's not. That's not.
And it is his motherfucking name. It is. And Ken is such a coward. He knew that was his fucking name. You're talking about, oh, that's not you. Like, you know it was him, and you ain't do no motherfucking investigation. We all saw it. Shut the fuck up. Oh, okay, QI. I don't find that hard to believe. I don't. Sickos. So Fly, good morning. Thank you, So Fly. It's obvious as fuck. That's what I was saying right today when they was complimenting Tracy on being with him. I was like, to me, I don't see how she did any better. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Remember, I was in Miss Cruz in them chat. I was like, y'all doing mammy-like things. I was trying to correct her. I'm not calling Miss Cruz a mammy, but I was telling her that's how you coming off. Because you don't compliment no 50-year-old for getting a haircut. He's supposed to do that as a part of his grooming. The fuck?
That's not. That's not. And I'm not gonna tell y'all my motherfucking government name.
We already know, boo. Not boo, but no, boo. I'm getting confused with the chat now. I meant to say good morning, boo, at Calissa. Sorry, not calling this dusty ass nigga a boo. Cause y'all know, like I said, he was sweating me. Cause I was going from chat to chat. I did it in Miss Cruz's chat. Who else was trying to give him a compliment? I forget. But I told all the bitches that nigga is dusty as fuck. And I said Tracy should not get credit for that. Like that. Oh my God, he didn't pick her up from the airport. He ain't had the car. Even if you ain't got a car, you couldn't actually. You don't know nobody to give you a ride. Probably not, because water only rises to his own level. All his friends is crackheads and bums too, or cold war mushrooms. Whatever. This nigga's weird. Remember, he's doing all of this. You ain't got my name. You ain't got this. You ain't got that. Don't Photoshop me, though. Don't Photoshop me. How can people Photoshop shit that don't exist? This is Tracy, man.
Wow. Prove it, bitch. Prove it.
Mm-hmm. And she did.
I challenge you to prove it.
I seen this after Kiki already proved it, but he made this video telling Kiki to prove it, I guess.
Even the name, they said, even the name.
He talking to Tracy in the chat now.
Was about name. That ain't even my motherfucking name. That ain't even my legal name. That ain't even my government
Remember,
name.
that's not his name,
That's
y'all.
not even my straw man name. You understand?
He said it's not my name or straw man name. I'm weak. Don't you mean aliases? Like you use in jail? Like, you know, when the cops arrest you, you tell niggas stay doing shit like that. They'll give bitches especially if you doing dirt, you doing wrong, you gonna give bitches alias. I bet you if they look further into his criminal record, he got a couple of alias, but obviously this case happened with his ex-wife. So of course you gonna know your government, nigga.
That's where they fucked up at. And look, Just like I say, baby, I'm
Hey, Joy
strategic
Queen.
at what I do. I just made these motherfuckers fuck up. I made them fuck up.
He made us fuck up, y'all. Look at this shit. And watch him pop the big shit.
I made
And mind you, he had a public defendant at a criminal court case. But look what he gonna do over some YouTube shit. Let's watch.
They did that to themselves. Because they be in their motherfucking feelings. Check this out, Tree Mud Finest Day. Check this out. You dirty, dashly motherfucker. You know what
he
I'm
got
saying?
never called anybody dirty.
But putting false jackets on people.
All right, so he basically denied, right? So I guess after he made this video, Kiki made her video. Y'all gotta go watch his. She put all the receipts. She got cute little clips in there. Go watch it. Cause she got receipts, y'all.
This is like within the last 6 months. So what's up?
Now this is the next live after Kiki posted the video, his news thing, his jail charges, who he got charged for, the kid's name, and she had his voice saying his kid's name and his name. And so the only name he didn't say was his wife's name. But Kiki lined that shit up perfectly, y'all. And now this is after Kiki exposed him, after he told people to do it if they got the evidence. Kiki put the evidence. And now, hold on, because I had left in the middle of this bullshit. I'm like, he telling people they gotta wait while he go through these love songs. Like, who the fuck you playing these songs to? You know it's not necessary for Tracy. I hope you don't think you are aesthetically pleasing over here. Them people just gaslight anything Tracy do, but I hope he would know nobody thinks he's attractive. I'm the only one was more vocal about it because it was true. The fuck?
Why are you doing this type of shit? You know what I'm saying? You the one that's exposed.
And now he's saying people dox his kids, y'all. The same kids he claimed wasn't his. The same name he said wasn't his. No, you dox your kids by getting them put on a police report for beating on them for after trying to choke their mother to death, asshole. See how narcissists are? You see how narcissists are? They won't take accountability for anything. He's blaming Kiki. He said he don't give a fuck who gave her the information. He gonna go after Kiki. But no, my nigga, you dox your kids by physically attacking your children to the point you got convicted and pled guilty to child cruelty. Cruelty against children. 2 children plus your stepchild. All under the age of 18 years old. So you dox your kids by getting their name put on a police report. My children have never been put on a police report. So you said it wasn't true. These shit ain't work. I don't know. Like I said, I never heard. I think he just threw that Chester thing in there, and that's what make me think that he has a guilty conscience about it. Because I watched Kiki live. Like, mind you, I don't know if she did another live concerning this, but I watched the live that she did showing her receipts. And the only reason why I knew this was going on because, like I tell you, I'll be watching I like watching people who do like the little clips and summaries, and that's how I know who live I want to go watch. So I had watched this, and when Truth Enterprise was saying when she was apologizing to Kiki, and I'm like, But I was like, why she apologizing to Kiki? And then when she said, well, I was like, wait a minute now. Let me run over to Kiki live. So I went over to Kiki live, sure enough. So after I watched Kiki live with all those receipts, and the receipts, Kiki showed the police report. She showed clips of the man. I don't know where she got the clip from, but it was Noble talking, and he was answering. I believe it was probably his live. I think he was answering a question from the chat. They was asking him how many kids he got or whatever. So he explained to them that he got 4 kids, but 3 baby mamas. And he told the names. I think he said the names of the baby mother and the kids. Or I know he said all his kids' names. He definitely said all his kids' names. So and then he was trying to say, because they had his name, right? So he was trying to deny it was his name. So Kiki pointed out his live of him saying his children's name, and then she lined it up with the police report with his children's name plus another name that was the stepson. So he got charges for all 3 children. And I think Kiki was saying, because I didn't stop to pause it because I was getting all ready for school. But she played the clip several times over and over. So I'm listening to this while I'm getting all ready. So she said, yeah, he choked. She was like, see, I got the receipts right here. He choked the mother. He was choking the mother until she was almost unconscious. And I guess all the children stepped in. And because they went in to defend the mother, he beat all of them up. And then the only charges that I think was dropped was the disorderly conduct one. That probably was part of the plea deal. Like that shit ain't really nothing. So the prosecutor probably like, okay, take this plea, we'll knock off disorderly conduct or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to make him feel like he got something accomplished on his side. But the nigga went to jail for child cruelty and ex cruelty. He had to stay away from the ex and the kids. And when you do stuff, when you get charged with child cruelty, don't you have to be like on some type, like, it shouldn't be like well, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you should have to be on some type of long-term order protection. Like, you can't just, like, they're not going to trust you to be around no kids no more. You know what I'm saying? So I believe, like, the order of protection should probably still be in place, at least on behalf of children. Like, I don't think he could still be around children. It wouldn't be right if he could. But he asked for all that information. She put all that information. And because he was denying his name, she used the clip of him on his live saying his kid's name, all four of them. And then on the police report, it was 2 of the kids he named, but the other one was his stepson. And they were all under 18. And the kids were admitting, trying to break up him, like attack. I don't know. Well, they probably was attacking him. I wouldn't blame him if they was, because he's trying to choke out their mama. And he beat them all. Probably, you know, them crackheads be strong as fuck. Don't play. Yeah. Because he couldn't be around kids. That's what I'm saying. I believe they got, well, obviously going to have to get divorced after that, because if she didn't divorce them, CPS was going to take them kids from her, because, you know, some women are like that. They'll go back. But when it come like that and it's on court, they have no choice but to be involved. And obviously she's the victim. So, you know what I'm saying? So they would, like, I'm pretty sure CPS was involved. I'm pretty sure of that. Is this the swirl section? Why don't you go over there and ask them? I don't know. The fuck? I only can speak for myself. Go make a channel and ask them. But look, this shit is weird. But didn't I tell y'all mammies are dangerous? And y'all be trying to say uppity, a hater, and doing too much. No, I be pointing stuff out to y'all, because I'm not gonna say like, well, yeah, of course y'all know I'm the best at everything I do. But I'm just saying, like, because of my how you say, my anti-social thing, like, but I do know I people watch a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I can look from an objective thing. And that's one thing I love about online. People are more, they speak more freely. And I was the only one. Y'all was, uppity doing too much. No, I wasn't. Everything I said was true. That nigga's a dusty, and he was sweating me, because I was the only one saying vocally, like, that nigga's dusty as fuck. Why he just not getting a haircut? Why he ain't pick her up from the airport? Da 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 this, da 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 that. You know what I'm saying? And I thought he didn't take her to his house because, or apartment. I didn't even think he had a house. I figured, like, maybe he didn't take her to his apartment because this their first time meeting. I wouldn't take her to my apartment either. But now he live in a goddamn bando. Oh, you already know. I see. Like, they got the right one. I play all day too. Oh. I know, QI. I told her she was a dangerous mammy too. It's a lot of dangerous mammies over here. I had to check that bitch too. Y'all know I stay checking these bitches. I don't discriminate. That's what y'all got to give me credit for. If I see you, like, I'm going to call you a straight up mammy if you're a straight up mammy. And then I'm going to tell you if I feel like you got mammy tendencies. Because maybe that's something you would want to work on for your own health and wealth. You know what I'm saying? Because mammies are dangerous, bitch. They'll get you, like, you trying to be friendly with, you can't be friendly with a mammy. I know everybody that was rocking with Cheesy feel like shit right now. Like, there's no way they can spin this shit. Tracy won't allow it. She going all the fuck out. She ain't thinking about herself. Mammies don't give a fuck about themselves. Why do you think they're gonna give a fuck about you? Tracy already told y'all point blank period. Don't even act like you want to knuck if you buck. I'm Team Noble. She desperate for somebody to fuck her. And he desperate for anybody to fuck that's gonna put a couple dollars in his pocket. Who's paying that nigga? Who's paying that nigga? Not all just because bitches is desperate don't mean don't at least some of them don't got standards. They're gonna want you to be cute, like grooming yourself. Like some of them they just want you to at least look presentable. Like he don't even look presentable. Like they gotta give him everything. Start him up like they fucking son and shit. I can't. Hey Renee. But yeah, I just want to see how long, because I told y'all Noble was a dusty. Y'all didn't want to listen. Hopefully in the future, y'all stop thinking Uppity being a hater or Uppity's being rude and Uppity just be trying to look out for y'all because like we online, you know what I'm saying? It's no, I don't have like, I don't care who y'all support, but I'm just saying supporting some people will get you fucked up. That's all I'm saying. You know, and then she told me, I don't care if the feds is watching. I don't care that girl, why? I know you don't. You fight at funeral homes and shit. Like, this bitch has no coops about herself. None. But be supporting Tracy and dead ass be asking other bitches questions like, no. Supporting Noble. No. See, like, I made fun of Octavius too. Like how big he was, because I did feel catfish. I'm not saying he catfish. He know he was taking them angle pics. He knows that. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. He was taking pics to make himself seem slimmer. Yes, he did. Yes, the fuck he did. So I talked about that shit too. And I talked about it when I heard Kiki paid. So it's not like I was being biased and shit. But Octavius didn't pay me no attention. He didn't even care. Cause I didn't drag him. I didn't do anything personal. I just stated the obvious. I said, oh, I feel kind of catfish. That nigga big as hell. But I didn't have no, but he didn't say nothing to me. Noble, I told him because they were trying to praise Noble over Octavius. Like, no, y'all got to be having a personal issue with Kiki at this point. Okay, yeah, that like he catfished us. And if Kiki paid for everything, that's some foul ass shit. But that's Kiki's self-esteem to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then they were trying to make it seem like, oh, that he took money from Rob Rax or whatever. And that like, but I wouldn't care either. Rob Rax is a colorist. Who gives a fuck? At least it went to a light-skinned black woman. You see, Rob Rax wasn't complaining that fucking much. I don't know, Sassy. I don't, but that's what he did. That's exactly what he did, though. That's all I'm doing. And they be getting mad at Uppity. And all I do is being non-biased. Because after that, when I try to go in Kiki chat, I was blocked, but I didn't know who blocked me. And then Sparkle Lee was like, oh, I'm going to talk to like, girl, bye. It's not that serious. I don't give a fuck. I was just wondering why I was blocked. I ain't do shit. But it's okay. I don't be mad, but I'm going to give my biased commentary. So I did say that about Octavius, like I said. And Octavius didn't care. I see him in the chat. He spoke. I spoke. That was it. I was never on his page anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I would go to Kiki from time to time. You know, depending on what she got going on. Because when she get in her bag, she be funny as fuck. So I go over there when she be on that bullshit. So anyway, Kiki did another great video. See, I could be non-biased. She put Noble and Sassy. I know you say you came in, so I want you to. I'll play a little bit. Noble was on his page. He made one video. I watched it out of order. What made me watch it? I started at the True Enterprise, and she said she had to apologize to Kiki because Kiki said that he was arrested for domestic violence, and it was on the news. I cursed her out. She was like Muffy was swinging, and then she said Muffy came and apologized too. And I think I don't want to put words. I want to start no shit. I'm hearing this from the True Enterprise. True Enterprise said, and I like Muffy. Muffy be over here sometime. I don't know if you in the clouds, Muffy. If you is, drop down. You know I fucks with you, Muffy. I never said nothing to Muffy about supporting Tracy. I like Muffy. She come over here, I don't even bring it up. And she don't even be over here when I be talking about Tracy. She normally ain't. That's why. But they did say, True Enterprise did say, I think you wasn't dealing with Tracy no more. I don't know if you said that or True Enterprise think you said that. So I didn't want to bring it up because everybody live chats be gone. You can't see nobody live chats. So I'm just going off with True Enterprise there, but I didn't want to say anything because mammies are very, very protective over their man, as y'all can see. So that's why I didn't want to bring it up. But yeah. So anyway, Noble said bring the evidence. I did not hear Kiki say anything about him being a Chester. I heard Kiki say that he beat his ex-wife. The kids jumped in, and then he beat all three of the kids. Two of the kids was just his, and one being his stepson. And he got arrested for it. It was on the news. She had the police report. He kept saying that it was not his name. I guess before she did, like I said, I just heard all of this morning, early this morning, like starting around like 6 o'clock. So she said that he's saying that this, I guess he was trying to say that I heard him on his first live, which I watched after Kiki's, but he did that before Kiki did her live, saying that it's not his name. And Ken Nola, of all people, went up there to claim he docs and know the name and it's not him and shit like that. But anybody who take Ken Nola for anything but being a download faggot, I don't know what to tell y'all. But anyway, so he came, he asked for receipts. Kiki gave the receipts. She played the audio of him saying his all four, he was answering somebody's question from the chat about how many kids he had. He said he had 4 kids. I should have wrote down the time mark because I could have played it for y'all. But he said he got 4 kids by 3 baby mamas. And 2 were by the ex-wife. And I guess 1 for each or whatever. But the 3rd child involved with his police report was the stepson. I think stepson or stepdaughter. I'm not sure. Like I said, I was getting out ready for school. I had my Bluetooth on. My phone was like away from me. But I believe because she kept going over the receipt. She's like, here, look at y'all this. Look at that. When I would go look at my phone, she had like a little red pen. I guess she was marking around the whatever she wanted y'all to see. And she played the recording. She said she played him saying the kid's name. And then she highlighted the name with the red thing. I just can't, I didn't make it bigger. No, he denied it. No, he said it didn't happen. He said she's lying. He said she was lying. So once she did that live, he came back live again saying that, oh, it is what it is. And started playing love song, talking about he got docs. You cannot get docs from public records. And he put his kid's name on public records by assaulting them to the point that he got charged with child cruelty. So he doxed his kids by assaulting them and making them a victim on a police report that can be searched by the public. He did that. But the narcissist in him won't allow him to admit that. And you got Tracy talking about, oh, well. Exactly. They weird as fuck. They not, though. It's not even no straight man over here. Please. Oh, this guy with these questions. Right. I mean, you think about a better question to ask. So, yeah, anyway, sorry. I was just going through the chat. Right, exactly. I just told, didn't I say that at the beginning? Once you go to the investment sector, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Doesn't even concern me. We're talking about some DV domestic violence over here. So I swear to God, that's where I was going next. QI, get the fuck out of my head. Get the fuck out of her head. That's exactly what I was about to say. A lot of, especially malignant narcs, they are and oh, that's another thing. QI, I don't know if he was in the chat when I said it. If you heard those Ernesto strawberry, whatever her name is called, strawberry. Every time she brought up things that he knew was true, he said, "What? Wow. And guess what that fucking noble domestic violence motherfucker did? He committed domestic violence against his own children, his stepson, and his ex-wife, trying to choke his ex-wife out. Guess what he titled his live after Kiki busted him with the receipts? What? You think that was by coincidence? That nigga literally trying to play in people's face. The fuck? Right. Like that shit was crazy. And they usually be bisexual. And I think that his I think that what you call it? I think that his conscience kept making him bring up the Chester thing. Because I never heard Kiki say it. I never heard Kiki say it. Unless she did another video prior to the one she did with the receipts talking about it. Because I keep hearing them saying something about, oh, they trying to sell memberships and stuff. I didn't hear her say anything about a membership. So it's like he's trying to deflect and then not take accountability. He's weird. And why are y'all even giving him a platform or allowing Tracy to? Yes, I agree. I think they both are. And Rob is at least he had the decency not to sleep with Tracy. You're like, he couldn't take it that far. So Noble, I think he do it on a regular with the guys. See, Rob's has some type of standard about himself. Like he'll take her money and shit, but when it came to actual time for physical intimacy, he couldn't bring himself to do it because he's not attracted to her. He likes mixed race women and white adjacent women. He doesn't really like black women, but his dusty, because of the level of dust he is, he has no pride, and he will do strange things for change, but he won't go that strange. So I think Rob may do it from time to time, maybe when he's in jail, but I think Noble does it on a regular. That's my personal opinion. Who, Rob and Tracy? I thought she said he could. Well, then he just as nasty then, because I thought she said he couldn't get it up. I'm like, of course, look at you. And he said you smell like mustard. Right. They y'all know I don't watch Tracy. I just heard the clips. I just heard the clips, and she said that he couldn't get it up, and she said he couldn't get it up because he was drinking. I was like, no, bitch, he don't like you. And then he said she smelled like mustard. That's why he couldn't get it up. So how was I going to take from that they actually had sex? But then that means the same rules apply. It's really no difference. It's a power thing with these down low narcs. You know what I'm saying? They use people as a power source. That's all I know. But I told you I didn't like Tracy from day one. I barely watched that whole. I watched a little bit with the Rod Rack thing because of everything going on. And I just watched a little bit of both of them. And then she said he couldn't get it up because of the liquor. And I was like, that's what she want to blame, the liquor. Okay, whatever. Liquor, if anything, liquor would entice them more, wouldn't they? Oh, yeah. Hi. Oh my God. See, like, whatever. Like, anyway. It's still giving DL sex and he's not into you, bitch. However the coldest went about, however, he clearly wasn't into her. It wasn't no love fest. But with Noble it was, because he can get it up for anything. Crackhead ass. I wouldn't find it hard to believe. Any man that's comfortable resting in his femininity, they suspect to me. They don't have that inner that I don't like. They say alpha is a bad word, and I think that's effeminate men trying to take down the word alpha, by the way. But anyway, I think it's something wrong with a man that would meet a woman on the first time and let her pay. That's why I said what I said. Like, I wasn't biased. It's not like I think Kiki cool. I think Octavius is cool. I really didn't know Noble. And like I said, I mainly felt catfished by Octavius, But then when I heard of Miss Cruzala, that she said she heard from Brianna that Kiki paid, I was like, oh, hold the fuck up. I know he ain't looking like that, making somebody pay. Shit like that personally pisses me off. That was just a personal thing. I don't feel bad for Tracy. Tracy will take anything. Okay, we in America though. Yeah, he didn't pick up. It was a lot of things he didn't do right, and they was just praising Tracy. I was like, why? Because somebody's actually being nice to her. Like how low are your standards? Y'all accepting these bare minimum ass shit. So I was telling everybody how dusty he was, and he was literally following me around, talking to me in the chats and shit. I'm like, nigga, like clearly all these other women are giving you a clap. I'm not. Move the fuck around. For real. Yeah, they are. They are. I believe that. They trying to overly prove that they're masculine. And and the only thing they got to go off is toxic traits. Because they don't feel like a man, so they never try to become one on their own. They don't know, like nobody's a monologue, men, women, or children. Nobody is. Yeah, I told Kuzia she was giving Mammy vibes in that live when I was on her link. Now I'm not calling Miss Kuzia a Mammy at all. But I was like, maybe maybe because you're trying to dig at Kiki, you headed into the Mammy territory, giving this man all these compliments because he's a dusty. He's dusty as fuck. He ain't do shit right. Tracy's a dumbass Mammy. I don't feel sorry for her, but we're like, why are we clapping up this stupid ass shit? But I also said, if it's true, like with like Kiki paid the bills, like she's a dumbass. Like, but you can tell like these women have self-esteem issues by the men they allow in their life. And then want to call me delusional. I'd rather be delusional to a point it affects my real life. I could never fuck with none of these niggas you bitches be talking to. These niggas better not say hi to me in real life. On God. But I said Noble was a dusty when y'all was trying to lift that dusty up. That you could literally see the dust. Like he got a haircut like he's supposed to be getting a haircut. And did he get a haircut since? No. He used on them cash shots right on crack. I mean mushrooms. Fuck out of here. I'm gonna drop my link if anybody wants to hit it. If not, I gotta because I have a feeling when I go what you call it downstairs, it's gonna the reception is so horrible. But yeah, as I want to say, I want to see the defense of Tracy. I would love to hear the talking points. I would love to hear it. Because Tracy left y'all with nothing. Like you got to be super skilled. And I think I'm super skilled. But even if I wanted to, like, cause just in debating, you have to know both sides of it. Is nothing I can come up with other than she's trauma bonding. Like this is what she went through with her stepfather and her mom. That's all I can think of. I would have to go from that talking point. But there's really nothing else you can go by. I would love to hit his defense. I would love it. Because you know damn well Tracy can't. Yeah. And that's childish as fuck. Right. Yeah, it's a lot of that date down narrative. That is a topic of discussion in the Black women community. And I'm grateful for that. Got another download guy, Tyler Perry, telling people to only date people who pay your light bill. What? But y'all see it happens to me all the time over here. You see how many of these women, they literally be attacking me because I let my man pay all the bills. They are mad about it. Oh, like what are you doing for him? Like what the fuck I got to do with him? Like, he's a grown ass man. He doesn't need me to fucking take care of him. The fuck? Like he doesn't have that concept. That's why I don't date American Black men. I'm not saying like all of them think that way, but way too many. And I'm not about to be looking for a needle in a haystack. Fuck that. Oh yes, Sarnetta got people on his head, which is good as fuck for him. Fuck him. I can't believe. I know Khalid Muhammad is probably trying to. I know Khalid Muhammad is ruining that nigga life on the low because you know that was a fighting that spirit. So that shit ain't changed. But anyway, I'm about to go down to the laundry room. Why? What, Kusum? What you mean? Sarnetta back polite. It like Sarnetta excuse for not saying nothing sooner is because he wanted to see if he was found guilty or not. There was DNA evidence. What more? Why do you need a guilty plea? Because you wanted the opportunity if he beat the charges to make money with him again. You have no morals. You don't stand on shit. And I don't know how Khalid Muhammad let you slip by. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you know, people change or people like how to name emotions because most narcissists, they're like chameleons. They can fit in anywhere. They literally see what you want and like, and they try to become it. That's what Noble thought he was doing in the B sector, but it never worked. Number one, because he never's groomed. He's not aesthetically attractive. He's bummy. He's broke. So if you want to be something new and get the B sector women in your chat, you have to be presentable. Number one, at least act like you got some money. He acted too thirsty, trying to hit everybody link. It was weird. Yeah, he did. Ugh. But I'm not going through that. I don't deal with no weirdos. It's too early in the morning. I tell you, when my kids is in school, I don't want to deal with no weird ass shit. You know, I'm not calling my kids weird, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to relax. I ain't got time for that shit. Do that weird shit in other people's chat. I don't go around nobody chat being weird. Don't come in my chat being weird. You're gonna do better. You got to do better with the trolling. You always gonna get blocked being a weirdo. Yeah, they do, because a lot of black women are desperate. Let's be honest. A lot of them are desperate as fuck. That's the issue. And when you get people like me that's not desperate, they want to try to downplay me, put me down. Oh, no, bitch, but I'm always going to be right. See? That's the issue. Stand on something or you fall for anything. I stand on my shit all the time because it's true. When you dusty, like, and Noble is an obvious dusty. Obvious. It really is. But they think and it's a lot of black women, they think that way. Why you think I don't fuck with Joanna? I don't care how many people talking about how she's married, she got this and that. That bitch is in a loveless marriage. I bet you I heard her soul saying I could take her man, because it's probably true. That bitch is a workhorse. And that nigga is tricking on young bitches all the fucking time. Trust me. That's why I trigger her. Because I get taken care of. And she had to deal with that all her life with her husband. Most mammies do. Like, they be on workhorses, get that man up into that financial thing, and what he do, he goes spend your money, and usually on a woman that's not even black. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why I really trigger a lot of women. It doesn't matter what income thing you think I have. I'm doing, like, I still don't have to, like, my man is paying for my bills. You could never. And I know that make them mad, but it's true. Don't be hating on me. I just be trying to tell people the truth. At least you can know about my lifestyle. I'm not lying. I cut dusty, like Noble type, Rob Rack, Octavius. None of them niggas will ever try to talk to me online or off, because they know they can never. Well, actually, Noble tried it. You could tell he's like a deviant. That part. And Tracy's always saying that, but all she get is broke men. But I really live that shit. Because like I tell you, I was brought up in the Pentecostal church. I think they one step, like maybe half a step under Kojic with them all them strict ass fucking dumbass rules they got. But certain things are just embedded in me. You know what I'm saying? And I get making sure you have your own. Like I tell people, I get all of that. But what I never get is women that are so smart enough to make sure they have their own shit going, their own savings, they own this and own that, yet they get with these niggas they gotta take care of like they fucking son, and then turn around like, why you ain't got it? Why you ain't make sure your man got it like that? You date a nigga that work at McDonald's or nowhere trying to tell me what to do with my fucking life. Bitch, why don't you give your man that advice? Why you don't tell your man to get his own shit and stop living? Because you're not, I don't give a fuck what tax you think you paying. You ain't paying for none of my shit, but you are directly paying for that bum you married or been in a long-term relationship. That's not my story. I don't know what to do. Yeah. You see how Tracy said she don't care if the FBI is involved? Girl, keep not caring. Keep talking up in his favor. And I've been told you I put your ass on the watch list because you do too much for kids, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised because women are chesters too. Women are child. Women will do, off a kid too. I've been put Tracy on the list, even though her and the girl are friends now. Didn't matter when she said it. I said, red flag. She might really be doing that shit. I'm reporting you, bitch, and I did. So you've been on a list, Tracy, and I told you that publicly before. Why would that even come in your mind? But yeah. Yeah, I keep supporting Teresa so she could keep supporting men like Noble. Because if it's not Noble, remember we went from Rob Rax to Noble. It's only gonna get worse. Good morning, Tammy. He do a lot of things, and ain't none of them good. He's a sorry son of a bitch. Very sorry. And a lot of these men that's coming from the conscious community, a lot of them are starting to get locked up now. Scam, all to do with the scamming, the Chester situation, the DV situation, the the Graping situation. A lot of them. And that's who most of them follow and look up to. And even though charges are put on them, they talking about their frame. Okay. Glad I left that sector alone a long time ago. That's just another all they do is any situation they create for free. It's just basically trying to mind fuck you into going into their ideology. So you could be like like Tyler Perry, oh, go with a man that could pay your light bill type shit. Fuck out of here. But he's down low too, I won't admit it. No, I came up Pentecostal, but Kojic and Pentecostal and Kojic is if you was in the church, you would know what I'm trying to say. It's two different things. They both are Pentecostal, but Kojic consider themselves above Pentecostal. They consider themselves like their own entity. But yeah, I grew up at St. John of Pentecostal Church, right there on 132nd and Lenox. Asked about me. Showed them my picture. She said, Tracy is so thirsty. Noble sat back and played and watched her weak ass. He knows how to play in her face and doesn't even see it. He sounds more like a woman beater to me. He is. Like he said he still put domestic violence, women against domestic violence and children, and also with the Chester thing. And then we literally have a video of him having charges. He went to jail. He pled guilty for things he just said like 2 hours ago never happened. And that's why I said that's what narcissists do. They sit back and the internet is like a prying zone because more people they speak more freely. Chat rap. What's up, Triple? But yeah, that's what they do. They sit back as people talk more freely, and they try. Like I said, that's what he's trying to do in this sector. The reason why he came in this sector as a protector of women and supposedly of kids because they know people run amok over here, and there's no real straight men over here. So remember a couple of times, so quote unquote straight men try to come over here, but they always was what? And like remember, Five brought her brother over here. What happened when y'all seen his charges? Who else came over here that was supposed to be straight? Well, let me say they just come with everything that they say they think the beef sector wants, and it's always by way of a mammy. And I keep trying to explain to y'all, a real man would not fuck with a mammy. They just wouldn't do it. That's what y'all got to get through y'all head. Mammies ain't gonna get it. It doesn't even matter. But if you're not a mammy, you need to learn that. No real man wants to be around a mammy. What would be the purpose? They're dangerous. Yeah, that's all I really had to say. I'm about to go to the laundry room, put my clothes in the dryer. I'll be around these YouTube streets. Hopefully, more people will be going live about this situation because Tracy is dead ass wrong, and he straight up lied and said it wasn't him. And now he's claiming he's being doxxed because he doxed himself. He said, I got 4 kids. He said all 4 of his kids' names. Just look up. Y'all ain't gotta watch his video. Go to Kiki Live. He named all 4 of his children, and then he denied it was his name. Then he had to turn right back around after swearing to God. Then he said he was going to sue. But when he was going to court and he pled guilty for child cruelty and domestic violence, and the only charge that was dropped was the what you call that? Public disorder, whatever, disorderly conduct. That was the only charge that was dropped, more than likely because he made a plea deal. So they said we'll drop the disorderly conduct. Come on, we always watch Law and Order. You know how it goes. Even if you never been in jail like me, I watch a lot. I watch enough with Law and Order. So he pled guilty to it, and he just made it live because he probably didn't think like nobody. Like I don't know why he wouldn't think that, but he obviously thought nobody. He's like pull the receipt. Yeah, he pled guilty and he served time. He pled guilty with a public defendant attorney, but yet he's sitting here telling y'all that he was going to get a private attorney. I wonder who he thought was going to pay for it. Probably the same people that's giving him a compliment for getting a haircut and not picking Tracy up at the airport and da 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 and da 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 da. Hold on, let me get my banner. Okay. Can I rap?
Yes, this is me. Thank you for having me up.
Okay.
So
No
wait,
problem.
he pled guilty to what and what got dropped?
He was being charged with disorderly conduct, cruelty to 2 children under the age of 18, 2 being his own, and a domestic violence charge against his ex-wife. Kiki put the whole charge list and she circled it for people who need to see extra, like needed help. Like I said, I was getting all ready for school, but I did glance at my phone from time to time, and I see she had things circled, and she played video over and over him saying, I guess he was on his live or somebody live, and they asked him, how many kids do you have? He said, I got 4 kids, and he named all 4 of his kids. And then he said 2 were by my ex-wife, and then I got 2 other baby mothers. So he said I got 3 baby mothers in total, 4 kids.
Oh my God.
And then Kiki, as she was playing him saying his kid's name, she pulled up the police report and she circled the kids' names. And only one child name was different because that was the stepson. And it was on the police report that it was the stepson. So he pled guilty to everything. Only charge that got dropped was disorderly conduct. That makes me believe he made a plea deal. They were like, oh, you plead guilty to this and this and that. We'll give you this amount of time and we'll drop the disorderly conduct.
But he went to jail, right? And
Correct.
He's clear, I guess.
He's not clear. He went to jail. He was guilty. I don't know how much time he did. I don't know exactly when it happened, but they said it was on the news. Like I said, I will have to rewatch.
No, like he did his time type thing.
But does that make a difference? He still did it. He said he didn't do it.
It do. If you go to jail and then you do your time, then when you get
No,
out,
if you beat on the child, you don't get over. I don't get over that. I don't think nobody should. If I see, God forbid, I was to ever be single and I date a guy and I see his history, he beat on the child. That's just, and I don't believe that's probably the first time. That's the first time he got caught because he probably maybe went too far. But if I see in your history you have any abuse with children, we're not talking. I don't care if it happened when he was 16. You beat on a 5-year-old at 16 years old.
I agree with that. But at a certain point, we gotta look at the law of the land. Who said that?
Somebody, one of my troll pages is agreeing with me. I don't mind some of my troll pages. You see, they be agreeing with me sometimes when I'm right. So yeah, but I don't know when he did it, but it wasn't, I guess, not too long ago.
Oh, okay. So this was like in the last 5 years, 10 years.
You gotta watch Kiki video. Yeah, I saw it this morning.
Okay, I ain't watch it. I'll go watch it.
Yeah, Kiki did the live last night. She said it just came to her desk though. But he did it live before she did her live. I guess he told her to bring.
I think she been had that information though, Uppity.
I don't know.
Okay.
You know why I don't think he did? Because I watched his live. And he made his live before. I watched her live first, but apparently he did a live before her. No. And then yeah. So when he in that live, he was like, y'all don't got my information. Y'all don't got this. And then people was coming up saying, I guess, right, Ken Nola, well, people were trying to co-sign. And then he did another live. And then, because I guess they saying somebody gave Kiki the information so she could go live on him. And he was like, I'm not going after nobody who gave you the information. I'm going strictly after you, Kiki. So she said it just came on. That's why I believe her. I don't believe she would hold that back because she's been dragging them. So why would she hold something like that back?
That's a good point.
That's what I just said. He took a plea deal. That's obvious. He took a plea deal. That's why they dropped the disorderly conduct. That was part of like, cause that ain't shit. You ain't gonna really like. Maybe we get like a couple of months for that shit. But he
Fuck this
pled to
shit. Fuck
the
the
most
dick,
important
bitch.
charges.
Tell Lady Nika happy birthday, bitch. Since you always talk
Happy
about
birthday,
her,
Lady
bitch.
Nika.
Write something sweet. That's the only reason why people fuck with you, because you fuck with Lady Nika, girl. Stop
No, they
doing
don't
all
even
that
know. What are
dumbass
you
shit.
talking about? I love
Something
something
sweet is
sweet.
retarded as fuck. She be
Don't make no,
dragging
no,
me
no,
too.
no, no, no,
Nah,
no,
fuck that
no,
hoe.
no, 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 no. Don't be talking
She
about
got so
something
much
sweet. That's
mouth, but she can't cam up. That's just a joker to me.
nope. We will not be talking about something sweet. I'm sorry, girl. Please get out of here with that bullshit. Something sweet is my homie. You talking shit about my daughter. We have to have a conversation about that. So you come up here trying to be a mammy on the low. Fuck out of here. Nope, we're not doing that. Because you're going to talk shit about something sweet and you make excuses for Noble. No. If you got something to say something sweet, you go on your page and say it. A lot of people don't show they so. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Trini to the bone. What's up, boo? Okay, bye. Me too. Yeah, she just going the fuck off. Like, no, I don't go on her page going off on nobody. And she cried about it when I shared Bella Poto, but because I shared Bella thing, but she want to go ahead and going off people in my chat. We're not doing that shit. Exactly. You see what chat rat just coming from here to do? Down another black woman. We talk about a man getting arrested for beating on kids and whatever, and she want to come up here and argue about something sweet, not showing herself because she got something sweet got her feelings. Girl, go do your thing. QI, you can hit the link and talk about it. I don't know. I'm not dependent on Octobia's pride. You never heard me do that. I did not. Yes, you did. You said you was mad because I shared Bella post, and I was only being funny. Right. That part. Now that's true. That's true. She can't be mad at us catching on to her game. Nobody trying to hate on her pockets. See you in the chicken wing contest. Chat rap. You did say you was mad. I'm not about to argue about that shit. We talking about more important shit. I will not be deflected with your mammy tactics. No. You want to come up here and argue about something sweet. Why? I never seen you go live about something sweet. So why you mad about it today? We talking about some other shit. Oh, wow. Yeah, so like I said, I've never been into Octavia's Pride content. Never. Like I said, I cannot deflect and I'm talking about the same shit. I told you, she basically told you what I said. He pled guilty. It was a plea deal. You don't have to be sentenced when there's a plea deal. That's the point of a plea deal. And the only charges that was dropped out of child cruelty, domestic violence, and the things that he said he stood for, he said he donated money to. When we clearly see he can't afford a haircut. So who he donated money to? Y'all need to make him show receipts of that shit. Thank goodness. That's what I was saying. Call the carnival. Because y'all need to see if there's still an order of protection in place about children. Chirac always doing that, playing stupid. I'm not playing that game with her this morning. Too early. I can believe it. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, see what the sexy wing and chicken salad, salad thing. Yes. When you that means you pleading guilty without being found guilty. So that means instead of you going to a court, taking it to trial with either just a judge or jury, you just pleading guilty. So that way we don't have to pay for a trial. It saves the taxpayers money. Good morning, Nicole. So he pled guilty because he did it. That's why when he came back live, he named it what? And then he was basically saying they doxed him. So that means everything Kiki said was true. And then he said, I don't care who gave Kiki the information. I'm coming after you, Kiki. Whatever. Yeah, they like it's a lot of Nature Boy came after Yahweh though. Yahweh, it was a bunch of cults all over. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's what he did. That's why when he came back live, he was double talking after he just said show receipts. Now he's trying to flip it to be a victim. You know what I'm saying? Saying, oh, they doxed me. They did not dox you. You said it wasn't you, and you said your kid's name, and you assaulted your kids. So that's why your kids' first and last name are on police reports because of you. Everything is happening because of you and your actions. And you pled guilty to everything they said. So all this lawyer talk is full of shit. That was nothing but him trying to run up a cash app thing. Just like a lot of these mammies do on y'all. They run up your pocket to support men like Noble and Octavius. Exactly. That's exactly why they only plead guilty when they know they're guilty, and they don't, and they know they got it's too much evidence stacked against them. Yeah, a lot of people are taking their cult mentality online, and I know that. That's why I always say what I say. I don't give a fuck who like it. You don't have to get over that shit. Hey, Joy. Oh, of course. You know I already got on get on intellect ass. But yeah, I really gotta go, guys. I'll be around these YouTube street. Q out. Or who was saying that they called a boat cruise? Because I wanna go look that shit up. Yeah, because that was the point of my live this morning. If y'all don't know what to do, let me tell y'all what to do. Y'all gonna call that cruise line and y'all gonna give them these receipts and make sure the cruise line is in order. I wouldn't be surprised if that's why Tracy won his. I wouldn't be surprised if he's claiming his ribs is hurt. Because remember when they was and wherever she went to visit Noble at, I forgot. New Era King came online and said he was gonna beat the hell out of Tracy, and Noble ain't say a word. But you got domestic violence charges for women and children. If I'm lying, I'm flying. New Era King said it, and they had to talk him down. And he was like, well, you know, I got a job, da da da. But he only threatened to attack Tracy. He didn't say nothing about Noble, and Noble ain't say shit else. I'm just saying they have a pattern. So I don't know why Tracy want to be on a cruise with him so bad, bitch. He ain't about to protect you. They don't fight other men. He more than likely will beat your ass for getting him in that position. That's all I'm saying. And you would deserve it. I don't feel nothing about a mammy. I don't wish it on her, but that would be happening, and I wouldn't have any sympathy for you. Just like when Stomp Dog came out, ain't not one nigga you be swinging on these women for came out and said a word in your favor. But you see, he immediately shut the fuck up because I ain't playing with him. And I ain't got to come out here swinging on behalf of niggas. I could rest in my femininity, talking about black women, our issues, and which I join to us. And I still always will get more protection than you, bitch. Being a man, we don't pay off. But anyway, same here, Stacey, same here. But all you ladies, I hope y'all take what I said. Y'all can't say I'm hating. Y'all can't say none of that shit. I've been telling y'all he's dusty for the minute. He came online talking about something that wasn't him and this and he ain't do this and he stand for women. How he stand for some shit he be doing? He full of shit. His word mean nothing. And y'all been seeing Tracy won't wash her ass or clean her house. That bitch hate herself. I don't know why y'all think she give a fuck about y'all. But y'all pieces need to go put yourself together. Lady y'all, chef kisses.